Settled everybody out 100, man. Say, I don't want to get myself too damn bored. So. That's just for me. I'm not trying to bother you. But I went and settled everybody, or to the point, right? So I think I can get away with listening to that just myself, right? I didn't say any bad words yet. That might pass. And cheers, everybody. Wait. Oh, the thinks they could think what? If I'm on here, I have to warn you that I'm on here. Does it have a battery in it? Is it Connect 4 or is it more? Because I'm not so smart. I know, but is it going like 3 patterns or like 4? I'm gonna get in trouble. Or learn something. Oh no, it's 3 plus. I'm good. It's 3 plus. It's 3 plus, everybody. I got a new game. Thank you. I'm probably qualified. Yo, what's going on, Cloud Kicker? It's been a little while, man. I've been watching, every once in a while. How you doing, my man? Oh, the 3 plus? She's like, it's like Simon. I don't know. Maybe Simon is a 5. I was like, if Simon is a 5 pattern, I might be a little dumb. And she's like, no. It's, I don't know. But, and then it says 3 plus here. I was like, oh, I think I qualify, man. So we're going to try. We'll try. Got to celebrate the small victories in the, in the diminutive house, Cheers, Cloud Kicker. How you doing, my man? We have a very special guest coming up tonight, tomorrow night. A really good guitar player. Tomorrow night, Tuesday. Yeah, I think I can do it. That's why I asked her first. The first thing, I didn't ask whether the skill level was up. I said, is there a battery in it? I worry about that, Where are the batteries, Because I have so much magnetic tape. I got to know where the batteries are. I got to know where the batteries are and where the magnets are. Yeah, and the magnets. Yeah, everything. I got to know where all that corrosive stuff is. All the Teslas. Keep them far out of here. I think since they're boycotting, and I just said that for no reason, that's really funny. It struck me as really funny because I said that for no reason and no agenda, but I was like, wait a minute, they're boycotting Tesla. I'm sorry. I was not trying to. It's been a few days. That's right. Yeah. Oh boy. I didn't even think about that. And I was like, no. I'm not being topical. No. I'm not in the culture war. I'm sorry. Go take it. I'm not in it. Been a few days. Let me know, man. Been a few days. Yeah, I got 3 Twisted shirts. One of them, which was like more of a kind of a baseball card because he's wearing a cap, I would guess. I mean, and it's also pink and blue. That's why I got it for the colors because of Easter coming up. And then the other one was the blue one with all the shiny stuff that says Twisted. And I didn't even know that like scaly, shiny pattern would be there with like metal flex and stuff. And I know you guys couldn't see it either, but it was amazing. Because when I saw it, it was just the graphic, and I was like, I like the shape, It's like, but whatever. When it actually came and it was all crusty and stuff. And then the other one I got is the orange one, which was House of Crazies. But yeah, I was like over impressed by those Twisted shirts, by the way. I was over impressed. I've never bought Twisted shirts before. I ordered them when they made those parody, like glow in the dark ICP ones, because I used to have those sort of. Remember how they used to look like theater? They used to look like comedy and tragedy. You remember that? Shaggy was down here and Jay was up here, and he had those dreads. That's the one that's over there. Is the Shaggy solo one. But when they were together, it looked kind of like that, sort of theater comedy and tragedy mask thing. And then Twisted just recently, not too far back, decided to parody that and also make it black and white. I had the originals with I mean, not black and white, glow in the dark, and I had those. So I was looking into it, and they never sent them to me. They canceled it. 500 ICP shirts, yeah, yeah. ICP shirts, they make good shirts, man. I mean, these are good too. Like if you can find a good old truck stop shirt, they're almost sometimes as good, right? Oh, I saw Twisted. Yeah, when ICP was first taking them out. Most Tasteless was not out when I saw Twisted first, and then I saw them twice on Freak Show time because that was when it was Dark Lotus, being the main show. And I went out to the Psychopathic Riders thing when they did the two, Psychopathics from Outer Space, Psychopathic Riders, Joe and Joey Records, limited to the first 5,000. I have 2 copies of the first 5,000. But anyways, I went, and then they, somebody bought a house with that tour that they just did. You know what I mean? They snuck Twisted into Def Jam. They were signed with Island. Somebody made a fucking house off of those 4 weeks where I saw them twice. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some smart motherfuckers, at least when they had access to it. Nobody cares anymore. They don't value music, Cloud Kicker. That's what I'm saying. They have 500 ICP shirts and two records. They don't really care about that. Like, I don't know, man. It's just like that's a syndrome, right? You want to have the right shirt, but you don't really. You don't have 40 minutes to listen to what it was, at home. But you want to have the right shirt on. You want to wear a Dr. No shirt, but and have Mary Sims' image on it, right, Jenica? And not even know, but you're not going to spend the maybe 3 hours that it takes to listen to the 8 albums they put out, because they're only 20 minutes each, right? Hatchet Man. I got all kinds of Hatchet Man stuff, man. I mean, I don't like. I got recently ICP stuff. Christmas. I got 2 ICP Christmas shirts. I wore them on here. Cranberry colored, Great Malenko, where he had like a candy cane, and there was an elf on the shelf on his shoulder, and then the blue Jake and Jack Jekyll half and half, and it was blue. They had ice cubes, and it was Christmas, so I did that. You bought them every 4 years. Yeah. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Yeah. So yeah, you wanted those shirts so well that when the old ones wore out, you wanted to make sure you had new, fresh ones to take. You haven't bought any. They don't sell any right now, dude. Like 2 months ago, you could get the Garbage Pail Kids series of ICP shirts, right? I didn't want them. They've been out for like 2.5 years, right? If you go to Hatchet Gear or any variation right now, there's no merch. It's all in a zero land. You can go download, recordings, maybe stuff they have in their warehouse, I guess, but there's no like shirts off the press right now. I'm sure they'll come back. But if you look at it right now, this part of history, you'd be surprised. Oh, the Shangri-La board game? Yeah. Oh shit. Oh, I had it over here. Damn it. I had the first 6 box set over here because it fits with, such and such old box sets, like the sound of this and whatever. So I had it up here, but it's not up here anymore. But the lady who sold it to me thought it was a board game. It was the first 6 CD thing from the gathering with a certificate that they signed and blah, 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 blah. She thought it was a board game. My wife went to she knows that I love magic, like there's Max Maven up there, see Max Maven in the 80s, like that's his old promo photo where he's wearing a leather jacket and, he's kind of Coke man, you know what I mean? He's like Coke evil man. But anyways, she knows I love Magic, so she knows I hate Chris Angel, you know. So she went to a yard sale, and they had the complete set, you know, of some, you know, Magic Volume One, which everybody made the same set, Marshall Brodeen set, you know, Blackstone 1 and 2 set, you know, they're all the same set anyway, like. But it was branded Chris Angel, and so he put his little symbols on everything, you know, like the little box that you, oh, I'm gonna stab this coin, haha, just kidding, I kind of stabbed around it, whatever. But it would have like the Chris Angel logo on it, and it was all brand new. Everything inside was shrink wrap, and my wife saw it. They were at a fucking yard sale, and it was in the game section too. And my wife was like, is everything in here? And the lady's like, I don't think we never played that game before, you know. And she looked in there, and it was that Magic kit, and she knew it would be both a joy and a curse for me to receive, you know, just like, you know, receiving the same kit that everybody has, and with the extra, like, and also there's 100 bonus Magic tricks, and you know, 40 of them are how about what you do with 2 rubber bands, you know. And you ever seen one of these? Oh, what about this one here? I got your nose. Oh, in the glass, you know. So she bought it for me as like a blessing and a curse at once. And she was like, you know, that was $1.25. I don't know who lady bought it for, but they did not care. But you know, that was the shit. Getting a gift like that is the shit, bro. Can you drop a like? Oh yes, please. For who? Mega Ming? How you doing, Mega Ming? Say hi. What's up, Mega Ming? We can drop a like. Say hi. Oh, I only have one like. Yeah, you're right, Mega Ming. I mean, Mr. Gamer. You're right, man. I only have one like. Please drop a like. Now you're making me all sad. I was just talking to Cloud Kicker. We haven't kicked it in a while. Yeah, that's you. That's right. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh shit. We're not getting on anything, man. We're not getting on anything. Damn, I can't believe I didn't even finish a cigarette. I was having so much fun talking to you. Yeah, this is how I rate myself, actually. Sometimes the bud is only an 8 out of 10. Sometimes it's 6. But this is how I rate myself. When I start to try to light my beer can, that's when I know I'm good. Not there yet. Yo, happy St. Patrick's Day, Silancha. Nah, you don't have to chat much. You don't have to chat much. What's up, SGP? We got Cloud Kicker hanging around and happy to chat today. So please, excuse me for burping, please enjoy yourselves. I found another house token, man. A quarter that was painted in 1979. It's what did I say? Burnishment, but it's still obviously a painted house token quarter. I love it. I love it. Woo! Good to hear that, gal pal. Pretty happy over here. Pretty happy over here, actually. We had corned beef and cabbage that my sister delivered for the holiday. My son is doing a Twitch stream. He's one of those Twitch partners, which I think is TCIP, brand new. So he's doing a Twitch stream that is drinking related, and he's doing it for St. Patty's Day now. I thought he was going to do it at night, but here we saw him at about 4 something. And so he was like, yeah, I don't want to walk through here. Can you get my pizza if they deliver it? I'm still taking shots for subs or whatever. And I was like, what can I say? Like, I got no business saying a word about that, man. I got no business saying a word about that. Do you want me to share your channel? Yes, it's always good to see you. It's always good to see Cloud Kicker. If you want to drink right, it just sometimes takes all day. Yeah, that's how it is. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, he doesn't do it much. You know what I mean? So he doesn't do it much. So it's just for us. It's like whoop, surprise. I mean, I don't even want to say much. He doesn't do it ever. Nothing over like two servings. Nothing over two servings. And they probably never will. Our kids, they learn from us telling them, you're gonna do better than us. You're not gonna have like all the coping programming. You're gonna have your own coping programming, and we'll try to make it easy on you and socially, maybe like socially mobile. Is that a good word, or is that too much to say? You need to be socially mobile, or is that too offensive? I don't know. Be able to move between strata of your surroundings so that you can survive and thrive well, or is that a problem? Sorry, I'll make sure that's real low. So, cheers and happy holiday. What are you two doing? Do you have any plans? Thanks, Gal Pal. My wife got me a game. I hope I'm qualified, but I think I am because it's 3+. I figured it out. I was a little bit anxious at first. It's a new game. It's not my game. You're not wearing green? You were out all day. Now you're just chilling. All right. All right. Back in, settling in. Not wearing green. Why not? I mean, I got this. This is Peridot. Peridot's green. You take the pin. Oh, you're just asking for pinches. Yeah, yeah. You're like the guy who wears like a little tiara with a mistletoe on it. If it's Christmas, he's just waiting for kisses, man. He's not trying to be caught. He's trying to force the situation. Yeah, you're just looking for pinches. I see you. Let's see. There's a. You're wearing some sort of indigo, something that's completely diametrically opposite because you're looking for extra pinches. Oh my goodness. It's a new thing, man. It's the Pinchopedia, man. We're going to see the Pinchopedia prop up. I didn't think about it, man. I didn't know the guy who welcomed the pinches. But I'm glad to have met you, Cloud Kitchen. Puts me right at ease. Yeah, it's funny though. That first 6, it was really cool. She thought it was a video game. Excuse me. She thought it was a board game, but that doesn't matter. She gave me a handful of bootleg, like a handful of like bootleg Hatchet Man, necklaces, some earrings, a girl's T-shirt. I think I sent that one on to Sean. I think he's gonna keep it. Just all this stuff, like. Yeah, she was like, "Oh, here's a DVD." Right? It wasn't a DVD. It was like one of those wrestling PlayStation games where like it was like ICP and like what's the guy with no knuckles? New Jack. Yeah, it was like ICP and New Jack in a wrestling game. She's like, "And here's a DVD." Like, you know what I mean? Like, I got all this stuff, and I was like, "Who was he? Oh my gosh, you really don't like him. You're getting rid of his shit for peanuts, bro." Who was he? Damn. Shit, that's when I pull up. The Pendulum Collection, yeah. You're in a JCW vid? That's cool, that's cool. Yeah, when the Pendulum was coming out by comic book and also by one disc at a time, I did not get that. I couldn't. I love some songs, like, of course, I like the Pendulum Swing, swing right, but I like Jacob's Word. I think that's my favorite, and it's on one of the Forgotten Freshers. Right. And I ordered like a bootleg, sort of one of the covers of, one of those comic books just as a poster. And like, they didn't even deliver it, man. And they didn't bother to tell me, when you go on Amazon Direct and then they go to just Chinese, side sellers, they don't even bother to tell you they're not going to deliver. That's so shitty, man. At least tell me you have no intention to mail something. But yeah, all the forgotten freshnesses are so cool for having those things in there. You know what I mean? To meet a Juggalo, yeah. I saw him literally the first time they came to DC. So when you read in Behind the Paint, and he's talking about going to DC for the first time with Shaggy, right? And they go to the back. When they're done, I saw the show, and when they're done, they run to the back, and they're looking for somebody to look for them, and there's nobody there. And I was like, "Welcome to DC." Yep, nobody gives a shit. Actually, you know what? They're not there to see you. They're there to be seen. Actually, that's how it goes, bruh. You know. Second time I saw him, I shit you not, that would be 1997 or 8, I guess. So this time it's Great Malenko, and they're Great Malenko in DC, all the way up to like IMP or whatever. So I think it might have been the 930 Club, but maybe it was. No, maybe it was the Black Cat, which I played at, I played at with another band and got banned from. And then the owner put me in another club. Now, I never thought I would get banned because 2 years before I was there, the fucking owner's downstairs with me and like another band, letting me as a literal, like, what do you call it? Sophomore, do whatever I want down there, guys. I'm not going to elaborate, but like, and he was bringing more. So I didn't think I'd get banned from that place. But anyways, it was one or the other place, and it was the first time they did the Great Malenko, and Twisted was at that one because Most Tasteless was not out on Def Jam yet, but it was gonna. The deal was in. So Twisted was on there. I'll tell you what. Watch this shit. Watch this shit. I'll tell you something. This is crazy. I'll tell you a crazy piece of Twisted lore if you really want to hear it from a first-hand perspective, and you go fucking ask them. You ask them if I'm lying. I watch Monoxide on here on his live streams, by the way, because he's hilarious with the chat, and he's nice, and he listens to them. You know what I'm saying? So I watch Monoxide on here, but I'll show you something hilarious. Okay, so some people may or may not, have noticed that there were two different. Yeah, Monoxide, you watch his lives? You watch his lives? They're awesome. He's so funny. He's nice with the chat. Anyway, so here I'm talking about Great Malenko first time. Turns out, I get there in time. I've never bought tickets in my life in 1997, 1998. The shows I've been playing shows then at, for a long clip, and I never paid to get in anyway. But here I'm paying, to get in, but I didn't buy tickets. I just showed up because it's a club I played at probably 4 months ago or whatever. So I just showed up, get there early, get in there. It says there's the Soul Brains opening up for them. The Soul Brains, huh? Never heard of that personally, and I thought, man, we're in DC and there's this band called the Soul Brains. That sounds kind of whack, I'm gonna leave. It sounds kind of disrespectful. So I came back later. I saw Twisted. I saw ICP. This is before Most Tasteless was out, probably at all, but definitely not on Def Jam yet. Maybe the psychopathic version was in there, in works. Anyway, so they have their performance, which is obviously very amateurish. When ICP goes up after them, they have everything, backdrops, their dancers are together, dancers and Fago throwers and clowns and other things, So Jamie and Hectic, they have the most bootleg version of that, really, like the most pared down, because this is a test run in '97 or whatever, you know, with them, because they're trying to say, can we build a Little Brother band and make the shit work? Little Brother band. Can we put the paint on our kids 30 years down the road? I'm telling you, these people are revolutionary and thinking. They're thinking all that right then. You're right. Okay, anyways. So nobody knows Twisted, obviously. They got the most bootleg version where two people come out, you know, instead of, you know, instead of like, say, the Guar pattern of, you know, there's 40 slaves, or the Juggalo pattern where there's 18 Fago throwers over here, there's 3 people with weapons over here, there's a couple of like women. So they had the most stripped down and bootleg thing. But one thing that happened was, and I can't remember what song it was, but they literally, like, it was a cue, and you could see him look up, Jamie Madrox looking up, and this girl goes and sits on somebody's shoulder and goes whoosh, and flashes, and that's it. And I was like, that was planned. And there was only one, and it didn't start a flash. This one, when they're up on that stage, and this is their little documentary one, right? And this one's for the further album. The girl that flashes in the beginning of this on their stage or whatever, it's the same girl. It's the same girl. And the more astute will know that if you get the psychopathic version of Most Tasteless and Folded Out, there is like a very small-breasted woman, you know, sitting there with both of them out, and they have like the hatchet, and it's like, same girl. Same girl. Don't ask me, ask them. So they had a girl who like was like part of their entourage in the crowd. That, you know what that's called, right? It's called a stooge. That's what they call it in Comedy or Magic. And this is just Comedy or Magic. Same girl, man. I would recognize those nibbly bits anywhere. See ya.